thank the Speaker for yielding, and really a special moment for all of us to pay tribute to Don Young for this great achievement, being the longest serving Republican in the House, especially for someone who loves this institution so much. And as we talked about John Dingell and had the honor of serving with John Dingell in the House Energy and Commerce Committee and seeing his passion, not just for the issues he believed in and fighting for the auto industry and so many other issues, but for his love of the People's House. And Don Young has that same love. In fact, anybody that knows Don Young knows that his secrets to longevity are always speaking his mind, fighting every day to be a champion for the great people of Alaska, and always speaking his mind. You know, on a somber note, Don started his career out of a tragedy. A lot of you remember back in October of 1972, there was a plane crash in Alaska. And Nicholas Begich and Hale Boggs, who at the time was the majority leader, went down in a plane crash. And there was a massive search to try to find the plane. They never did find that plane. But ultimately, when they finally recognized that we had lost two great leaders, they had special elections. And I get to serve and actually work every day in the office that Hale Boggs once worked in, same office that the majority leader, Hoyer, worked in as well. And I think about Hale a lot. But I know as we think about Nicholas Begich as well, Don was elected to special election. That's when he came to Congress. And somebody else came to Congress, Hale Boggs' wife, Lindy Boggs, who some of you may have served with. And probably two very different personalities, but they formed a special bond because of the unique nature in which they came to Congress. And he shared with me some of those stories. And it just shows you how sometimes our differences can ultimately bring us together to at least pay tribute not only to an institution, but to respect our backgrounds and how we all come here from different walks of life. But ultimately, it's our desire to serve the people that we represent. And that's the thing I love the most about serving with Don Young, is that he has such a passion and he fights for his beliefs and he works with other people. We all know that for 37 years, one of his great causes was to open up ANWR. And finally, when we were on the White House lawn in December of 2017 to have that ceremony and watch Don Young, giddy as a school child, as the president was making that announcement. And then to see him still this day and every day come to work with the passion of representing the great people of Alaska and continuing to work with all of us on all of the different issues that we come here to address. So as we celebrate this great achievement, I think, you know, as we all know, he comes and sits in that same spot and he yells order and he yells a few other things and he pushes us all to do our job in a much more efficient way. But how fitting is it that the United States' largest state has such a larger-than-life personality as its representative. Congratulations, Don. It's an honor to serve with you. I yield back to the Speaker.
Gentleman yields back.